just woke up, and upon waking up was like so ready to like get up and film a makeup video. I forgot last night that I ripped my nails off. One, like, like when it's time to change your nails or like get your nails filled if you get acrylics. When you like run your nails, like your fingers through your hair and your nail gets caught on your hair. Well, that happened a bunch yesterday, so I was like, it's time to pry these bitches off. And I got a new set yesterday to put on, so I was like, okay, fuck it. Listen, I can't even remember what the hell I was talking about. Don't look at me. Like, don't perceive me. Okay? I literally just opened my fucking eye. Just listen to your heart when he's calling for you. That, you don't have to look. I just woke up. The boys are supposed to be home today. Panic is setting in because Dee's birthday is on Friday. I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what we're doing because I am not currently talking to my dad, and usually what we do is go to my dad's house. I have no idea what we're doing. I asked him what he wanted to do. He said, have a birthday party. What? Well, here's the thing. His grandma is having him a birthday party on Friday. She's having a bonfire and a cookout and stuff. So that buys me a couple of days to figure something out. It's also not like usually what we do is go swimming on his birthday. It's not supposed to be very nice. It's not supposed to be like nice and warm or anything like that. So that's going to present a problem. One year, I can't remember. Probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I took him to the mall and let him like get stuff. Like I took him to like GameStop and stuff. And then we took him and played laser tag with him. I don't know though. I really don't know. I am kind of panicking though. He gave us all a list of shit that he wants for his birthday. Here's another problem that I'm having. He gave us all a list of shit that he wants for his birthday. And his grandma bought most of it. And I was like, okay, so like what are me and his dad supposed to do now? So he really wants a Jack Stauber shirt. Like, the singer and the artist Jack Stauber. He's obsessed. I do mean fucking obsessed with Jack Stauber. And he really wants a Jack Stauber shirt and a Jack Stauber poster. The poster, not a problem. I can get one primed to the house in a couple of days. Everywhere that I can find a Jack Stauber shirt, the soonest they can get it here is like the beginning of July. I don't know. I kind of want to check Hot Topic and Spencer's, like Spencer Gifts, because something in my head like says maybe they would have something from him, but I don't know. The thing about my children, and I think a lot of kids their age, like their generation, is that they all get into this niche shit that's like not very mainstream at all. Like Markiplier's never gonna pick it up and make it so that it gets so popular its merchandise is sold at Walmart, like he did with Five Nights at Freddy's. He's super into this Roblox game called Bear, and you can't just walk into a fucking store and find Bear merchandise. So we have to buy it from like Etsy and stuff and Redbubble and shit like that. And all that stuff takes a while. It takes a while to ship, takes a while to get to you. And the all-seeing stuff, like he's really into like the all-seeing shit. He has all of them now official. I have no idea what I'm going to get him. I have no idea what we're going to do. But I do know it's time to panic. And if you're thinking, why didn't you figure it out sooner? Because like literally every year up until this year, we've done the same thing. We have always done the same fucking thing. We've always done the same thing. And then suddenly it hit me, oh, we can't do the same thing. We can't do the same thing because you're not talking to your dad. And the last time that you were around him, he wasn't very nice to you. So we can't. Don't know if I told you guys that when I was at the wedding a couple of weeks ago, when Epps and I went to that wedding, I got seated beside him because they were like arranging the congregation or whatever, and they wanted my grandma in the front because my cousin was the one getting married. They wanted my grandma in the front, and I got sat beside my dad and I attempted to talk to him and he shot me down. I could never. And if I was my brother, he wouldn't. So yes, I'm still mad, still salty. Uh, where I listen. I am not having a very good day. Breaking news, everybody. I'm not having a very good. So, I was up fighting D's blood sugar all night, which is fine. And then we finally got it under control. And like right before 7 a.m., maybe an hour after I fell asleep, I get a text and it's him and he said, Mommy, my pump's out of insulin and it won't stop beeping. I rolled over and looked at Epps and he was like, I got it. But listen, no, that's not the part that's making me have a bad day. So yesterday, those are my eyelashes, by the way, on my bed post, whatever the fuck this thing is. If I end up laying down and I have eyelashes on and I think that there's like a possibility that I'm going to fall asleep, I take them off and stick them to this so I don't ruin them. And then oftentimes I forget about them. And then whenever I need a pair of eyelashes, I just search. Right, there's the ones from yesterday. Those bitches are too expensive to be there. I need to move. Anyway, I was laying here and I was trying to fall back asleep. And I get a fucking text message. I get 2 text messages, both of them confirming that both D and I have therapy on the 6th. Why am I laughing about this? Because he has therapy at the same time that I have my pulmonary appointment. And then I don't know if my pulmonary appointment is going to end fast enough to get to therapy. I swear to you, the date of the 6th has been sticking out in my head for like a couple of weeks now, and I couldn't figure out why, because of I have 2 appointments. D has 1. Epps and I are kind of scrambling to like try to make this work. I think we've got it figured out. We think what we're going to do is he's going to drop me off at my pulmonary appointment a little early and then take D to therapy, and then they're going to come back and get me, and I should. My pulmonary appointments never last that long. I'm usually never there for longer than a half hour, and my therapy is at 10:30. I should be okay, but bitch, the fucking stress. And then the other thing, yesterday the boys got home from New York yesterday, and what we were going to do tomorrow, so I have that infusion appointment tomorrow, and I'm not too like hyped on, first of all, because it's like out of town. It's at 7:30 in the morning. 7:30 in the morning, and it's out of town, so I have to leave really, really early. But the plan that we had was that Epps was going to drive me and then just like go get breakfast and like chill out, whatever, poke around the local Walmart, whatever, for a couple of hours, because the lady told me the appointment is going to last anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. So I'm not getting out of there at the earliest at 9:30. The plan was he was going to drive me, and E's dad was going to sit with the kids while we were gone, because I won't leave them home alone. I don't give a shit that my oldest is almost 13. He is 2 months from 13. I don't care. Won't do it. He's high on the spectrum, developmentally delayed, and D is also on the spectrum, has bad anxiety, and he's a type 1 diabetic. I don't care that they're 11 and almost 13. I'm not leaving them alone even for a few hours. It's not fucking happening. It's not. Don't care to debate it with anybody. Anyways, his dad, like E's dad, picked up a couple of hours because he just took the boys and went on like a mini vacation out of town for the weekend. He picked up a few hours on Tuesday to like butter up his boss about it, and forgot to tell me. So Epps and I are like, okay, I guess we have to take the kids. Guys, that's miserable. That's like earlier than they have to get up for school. During the school year, they have to get up at 7:30. My appointment is at 7:30, and it's out of town, so I have to leave way early. And not only that, they're little boys. They're not going to want to sit in a fucking waiting room for hours. Epps could take them, and get breakfast. Breakfast doesn't take hours. He could take them to the store. You can only look at so much. And it's so early in the morning that like Five Below, GameStop, Hot Topic, places that they want to go are not open. So there's nothing for them to fucking do. But they could sit in the car and stare at their phones, but it's gonna get hot. Like, I'm sorry, I think the morning time in the summer is the worst when it first starts heating up and the air is like sticky and super hot. I hate it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let them all sit there and cook in the fucking vehicle. So I think I'm gonna have to drive myself. I think I'm gonna have to drive myself. I don't want Epps and the boys to have to find something to do for 3 hours. I don't want the kids to have to get out of bed that early. They don't sleep very well as is. I told them, I said, our luck would be that they would do what I do, which is not be able to sleep the night before because they know that they have to get up and they already struggle with sleep. So I think I'm gonna have to fucking drive myself. I mean, I can do it. I just... Ugh. Also, I get informed delivery, which is like an email every morning that tells you every piece of mail that's coming that day. Fucking tell me why I had an important letter coming in the mail today. Go downstairs, check the mail. Everything but that fucking letter showed up. What happens to the mail that they don't deliver? Do they just throw it over their shoulder? Last Saturday, no, I don't know if it was last Saturday, Saturday before that, I had an important letter coming in the fucking mail. And I waited until 6 p.m. because usually on Saturdays our mail runs at about 1:30 p.m. I waited all day. The mail never ran. It just never, I'm like, it was scanned to run. They had scanned it into the system to go out for delivery. It just never showed up. So I had sat around all day with this massive fucking anxiety, and mail doesn't run on Sundays. The only mail that comes on Sundays is like Prime stuff, like Amazon Prime shit. So I had to wait until the Monday to get the fucking letter. I was like, did our mail person just like give up? Like, I don't feel like doing this right now. Cause like, I don't blame you, but it was awful. It was a very awful day. Anyways, Epps is taking the vehicle to get the oil changed because we should have gotten it. I didn't realize how bad it was until I was driving it the other day and I looked at the little Valvoline sticker and it was supposed to be done on January, February, March, April, May 1st. I was like, I have a lot of appointments out of town this month, so we need to do that. We don't drive our vehicle as much as like I feel a lot of people do, because most of our doctors and like the stuff with the kids and like his job and everything is like right here in town. So we don't leave town a lot and we don't travel a lot. So I feel like we can be a little more laxed about that type of stuff. Like, I know a lot of people that drive like the place that I live is like a series of small towns. So if you want something, a lot of times you have to drive several small towns over to get it. I just refuse. I just say, I guess I don't need that bad. So I'm going to eat something, and Epps is taking the Jeep to get the oil changed, and the boys are getting ready to eat lunch, and I just want to fucking go to bed. Guys, I just want to go to bed. I just want to go back to bed. I didn't sleep for shit last night. I got a grand total of like 3 hours and like 49 minutes of sleep. And like, according to my Fitbit, the quality of it was piss poor. I've just kind of been laying down and trying to nap here and there, but then I'm so afraid that I'm going to like fuck myself out of being able to sleep tonight when I have to get up and drive out of town really early in the morning, that like I haven't successfully been able to nap. My anxiety about that is like ruining everything. But yeah, wonderful vlog, me sitting in a black hole the whole time. Even the stuff that I talked about yesterday. We just got home from the grocery store. It's 4 p.m. I'm running very, very, very late. I look insane. Oh my God. I look
You know what? It's fine. I'm burning the fuck up. I finally got my fan I've been bitching that I needed to get for a really long time. What time is it? 4:13. I was like, that does not say 4:43. Finally got my fucking fan that I've been wanting to get forever. I got really distracted by the clearance aisle. We went in through the garden department, which I hardly ever do because they were fucking packed. Is there like shit, like, I know that I have like remnants of yesterday's makeup on, but is it really making it that bad? Or is that just my face? Because I'm like really tired. I'm very tired. Also, I'm wearing Mr. E's shirt. I'm like damp. It's so hot outside and it's so hot in here. All right, I want to show you what I got. So I got a little distracted by the clearance aisle, but that's fine because being near the clearance aisle reminded me that I needed to go over and look at the protein snacks and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I got this. It's Profusion lip glaze. It's supposed to be a lip stain in the shade Maple Glaze. It's supposed to literally just be a lip stain. Like, literally, like, it was $3. I've always wanted to try one. I just haven't. And there was like 9 million of these, which doesn't give me a lot of faith that they're worth a shit. They may not be, but it wasn't very expensive. I think Epps has the receipt downstairs, but it wasn't very expensive. It was either $1.50 or $3, so I'm willing to give it a try. It's the Hard Candy color liquid liner. They had, I think I show it in the footage that I took, they had like a bajillion of these, so faith is pretty low. I'm gonna give it a try anyway. And then I got this, which I love these. I have these in a, do I already own this? No, I don't. I own this in two different ones. Like, one's like a really like pretty like soft pink, and then the other one's a little darker than that, but it's the Profusion Blush Hour, which is like somewhere between like a cream and a mousse blush. I actually really like it. It's the only thing like it that I've ever been able to find that doesn't lift my foundation and shit like that. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I think it might have been $1.50 because not on sale. They're not expensive. They're like $3 or $4 not on sale. I got this and I had to stop myself. Have I ever owned anything by Revolution as far as like eyeshadows are concerned? I think I might have owned Revolution eyeshadow before, but I'm not sure. But they had these in a bunch of different ones. I'm pretty sure I got it. I wanted to get one of every one, but I stopped myself because financial responsibility, because I knew we had to go to the grocery store and I have a doctor's appointment and I have to put gas in the car. Jeep. Don't be so fucking technical, me and everyone else. And then I grabbed some of this. It is in the shade, I thought, oh, sorry, I got an email. I thought it looked pretty close to the one that I have. Wow, bitch, look how much smaller that is. Look how much smaller that is than the one that I bought like 2 years ago that I still use. I thought it looked pretty close. The shades look pretty close. This is my old one. This is the new one. This is the shade Nude, and this is the shade Warm Ivory. I thought they looked pretty close, so I went ahead and got it. That's so much smaller than the one that I've had for a really long time. Does that mean that there's less product in it? No. They're probably equal in product. I'm just a little shooketh by the packaging. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I know it's going to be a little bit shorter than what I normally do, but guys, it's already after 4. It's 4:17, and yeah, we just got groceries, and I'm not feeling too great right now. I'm burning up. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow. I will vlog as much as I can, and I just want to plug this fucking fan in and exist, which has been a chore today. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.